morning, cadre peeps. Sunday morning. Weekend drawing to an end already. Been soaking my Paladin vintage port, right? I didn't remember the name of this before. Mr. Kentucky reminded me. Squeeze that out, shake it out. A couple things I want to talk about today. One is I got a mail call in this week from the Holy Black. Kind of been not ambivalent about that company. I don't know how I feel. Their soaps are fine. Performance is fine. It's not like top notch, not bad. Don't mind using them. It's pretty good. What I'm using now is this is Christmas. They come in these things, the Holy Black Secret Stash. I don't know what the deal is. The first time I saw Secret Stash, there were scents that were re-released. I think they claimed that they found some extras or something, but several times a year they release a bunch of scents again. But the frustrating part about the Holy Black is they do it in very limited numbers, which I never really understand that business model for the scents that they're going to keep selling. You know, they're known for their Tangerine Creeper and they had a Halloween one and stuff where they'll hype up the heck out of them and do all this elaborate packaging, and then you got to get on within 5 minutes or they're all sold out, that kind of thing. You know, that frustrates some people. I'm fine with that if, you know, they want to build special editions with hype and all that stuff. But these that are just kind of like their normal soaps, the fact that they just get still with somewhat hype in terms of letting us know there's going to be a release on a certain date and a certain time and limited numbers, and I don't know. But I'm interested in trying the scent, so if I can find them, find them. I missed the first release. I think it was on Black Friday, and forgot about it for a few hours, and most were gone. But then they did another, I think I just happened to be checking my email when they announced another drop of scents. So I got this one. This is primarily pine, not as strong or as intense as like the Sterling Christmas Eve. It's nice, I like it. It's a little more rounded. I think it's got like a little note of, like maybe a little cranberry at the base or something. The other two I got were, let's see, Earl Grey's, I can't even read the mixture, which we'll see how it lathers up. It smells like gentle soap. I mean, I guess you could say that it's tea. It's not, certainly not powerful Earl Grey at all. So we'll see how that one lathers up. And then most disappointing, actually, and I've liked all their soaps I've tried till now, is Ancient Timber, which I was really looking forward to, like a cedar or wood or something. There's no smell at all off the puck for that one, so we shall see. But they did, as their promotion, in addition to releasing some of these scents, they had all sorts of like freebies you could get depending on how much you spent. So the 3 soaps got me up to like the 3rd tier of freebies. So that's the, where's my, this is the Holy Black bandana here. Got the Holy Black towel, and then matte texture powder, which I really haven't read anything about yet, so I have to see about that. But freebies are always cool. I'm not quite sure. This is like pretty big for hanging there. You can see we got that one there and this one here are Penhaligons. Their stores here have closed. We had 2 closed. We had one at the Stanford Shopping Center and one up in San Francisco. They're both closed. But if you hit the right person and you were nice enough, they would, as a sample, squirt some on one of these like little silken handkerchiefs and let you take that home. So I think my wife hit up a store, as they probably knew that they were closing before they announced it, and they were a little bit free with all of their stuff. So anyway, that's what we're using today. I had to soak my brush in the shower, so still whipping up the lather here. Never have a problem whipping up the Holy Black, and I figured we'll use the Holy Black SR-71 razor, which has been hit and miss for me. Love the weight, love the look, the blade chatter on it. It's been a bit of an issue, and just put in a brand new blade. Israeli Persona blades. So here we go. Let's get soaked up. So yeah, I do like the scent of this one. Like I said, just like with the smoky ones, I don't know how many pine scented soaps I can have, because when you're in the mood for pine scented soaps and you got like 4 to pick from, you'll pick one and the other 3 will go unused for another length of time. But what the heck? What you gonna do? So the topic, other than the Holy Black stuff, and you can see this makes a nice thick lather, is train travel. Why train travel? No, I haven't been on a train trip recently, or actually for quite a while. The longest, other than like the Disneyland train and the zoo train, I actually don't think that I've been on a train or subway. I've been on subways. Yeah, so you got the chatter going on today. Sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. I'm changing the blade angle to see if we can minimize it, but oh, I should have showed you before I got myself, see that right there yesterday? There's this little skin bump there that I start shaving right underneath it and to the side of it. Yesterday I used the Feather SS open blade and landed right above it and put a nice little slice in it. And then down here, for weeks now, I think I had an ingrown hair and I whacked the top of it off, and so now it's slowly healing, but because I keep shaving right over that baby, sometimes it opens up again. So I had both of these going yesterday. Anyway, train stuff. Just kind of, you know how YouTube will take you on an adventure if you just keep looking at suggested videos and go farther afield from what you search for, and actually watching some videos of, I call them kids, doing train jumping, actually traveling like multiple states, just hopping on freight cars and stuff. I like learning about stuff I don't know about, so interesting. But then today in the suggested came up, I don't remember where I started. I think it was just traveling on business class from San Francisco to Seattle. And I thought, oh, we'll check that out. And I don't know if I would do that. So business class is, I guess, kind of like on a plane. It ain't coach, but it's not a sleeper car. You do get more space. I think this one had the meals paid for. You got to had a private dining car with that and the sleeper cars, stuff like that. But it was like 22 hours from San Francisco to Seattle, and I just thought, you know, while yes, you got to get up and walk around and stuff, if you're traveling overnight, you're still sleeping in a seat. I know some people can do that. I cannot. I was even lucky enough to get a couple international flights with the lay flat seats that, you know, actually kind of turn into a bed, and couldn't, I think I slept maybe an hour or something. So I thought that sounded kind of miserable. Even if it's neat and even if you get to see the sights and stuff like that, it'd be fun to do once for that aspect. But then to spend by choice, instead of a 2-hour plane flight, ending up overnight in a chair, even if it reclined or something. Sounded kind of miserable. So I'm just curious for those of you that are going to watch this video, if you've ever done a long distance train thing and how you liked it. So we actually did look up price of tickets from it's not San Francisco, we would have to take our own kind of municipal train to another city to catch the train, the big train up to Portland. But looked at what it would be like from here to Portland to go visit my parents sometime when we don't have the kids. I don't know that they could handle hours and hours on a train that didn't have entertainment and Wi-Fi and such. They didn't have Wi-Fi on the train. We thought maybe one day, like just take a 4-day weekend or something, and maybe we'd just do the train there and fly back, or who knows. And we looked in like the business class. It wasn't bad price-wise. I think it'd be competitive with the flight. But the flight there's like an hour and 15 minutes, and I think this was 16 hours or 18 hours, something like that. And it leaves at like 10 o'clock at night, so you're still the same thing. Where you're gonna get on, and it's gonna be bedtime, and you're gonna be in a chair. So I don't know. They do have sleeper cars. I think that'd be the way to do it. That like doubles the cost, but then you're not, hopefully not miserable. Hopefully get more sleep, and then you can wake up and enjoy the scenery. So who knows? And then saw a video of the Orient Express. Holy cow, that train is gorgeous. Haven't looked up prices on that. And just from an experience point of view, that would be pretty cool. Beautiful, beautiful train inside and out. And I don't know if it's crystal or glass, but of course, whenever you eat or drink, it is. And it ain't served on plastic. Beautiful stuff. The food looked good. Beautiful, big dining cars with actual beautiful chairs, and a bar car, and some beautiful observation cars with nice big plush chairs and couches and stuff. And actually it looked like a baby grand in one of the cars. And the people we were watching the trip on took it from where they from. It looked like Florence to London. I think they ended in London. Anyway, that'd be an adventure. The only bummer is though that you're really not, you would have to want to do it for the adventure of being on the train, because you're just going past all these other countries and stuff, just looking at them from out of the window. So I don't know. We like cruising. Some people say that they don't like cruising because you don't really get to experience the cities you stop in. You're just there for a day and then out. And it's way different than spending a few days or longer in a city, which is true. But this one, you're like not even really getting to see any of the cities. You're just seeing the countryside and all that, which will still be interesting. But anyway. All right, so that with the Razor, as with every other time, tons of feedback, lots of vibration, but it doesn't result in any issue. There's no alum sting at all. Complement that with the Thayer's Lemon. What? So yeah, we'll see. I think that's it. I think if it's an overnight, sleeper car is the way to go. Now, it is interesting on the Orient Express one. it totally looked like, I'm sure every passenger is in a sleeper car. And of course that's gorgeous with your own table. They served breakfast to you in your own little room there, but it's still bunk beds. So you're on this very, I don't know, expensive, I would assume, adventure with your loved one, and you're sleeping in bunk beds. And then they had near the door, you open it up and they had a little sink and, you know, place for you to store all your personals and things like that, but no bathroom. The bathroom's a shared one for the whole car, one bathroom for the whole car, which was interesting because I watched another video, like on Amtrak, a guy was on a nice big sleeping room, and he had his own shower and all of that. So anyway, I'm gonna finish up with the 2-in-1. Right, Dave, right, Dave. Pow. And now that I've got, there's a little residual scent still so far from the soap. So it's not weak. It's certainly not weak. I think it's unfair to compare it to like Sterling's like 10 out of 10 for their Christmas Eve. This is probably good, I don't know, 7 or 8 out of 10. It's not weak, it's just not up there. But I think we'll finish up. I'm gonna go back. We'll do the splashy-rooney. Just because it is that time of year. Go back for the second application. I'm gonna get it all over. I'm gonna be a walking Christmas party. All right, so there we go. Just a little chit chat. Let me know about you guys if you've ever done the travels. What do you think about it? I think it's just got to be for the adventure and the sightseeing, because obviously you can hop on a plane and get anywhere way quicker than being on a train. Anyway, I'm just going to finish cleaning up here. See you on the forums.